Hello everyone, I am Gabriella from Mindful Movement with Gabriella, and I'm back to take you through another workout today. So today, all standing work. I'm going to use a stool, but if you've got a really nice sturdy surface that is about belly button height, it's actually much better if you've got that, so a countertop or anything, you can lean on that. And I'm and I'm going to be using a pair of hand weights. I would recommend between 0.5, 1s, 1.5s, 2s, maybe maximum 2s, but of course if you want to go heavy you can. If you want to make this workout more intense, I would suggest popping ankle weights on as well. I'm now 20 weeks pregnant, so I'm doing what's working for my body. So just see how you feel. As always, heavier weights, ankle weights if you want to make it more intense. If you want to make it less intense, go lighter with your weights. We can always get rid of them. Just do what works for your body today. If we need to take breaks, we take breaks. That's it. Grab what you need and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, we're going to start with our short warm up today. So just roll your shoulders back, taking your big deep breaths. And then reverse, roll them forward. Good, take your arms up to the sky, take hold of one wrist and send it over to the side. Little bend in your legs, keeping your hips to your feet really still. And again, really stretching over. And up, one last one. We'll switch it over to the other side, so reach and up and reach. Good, one final one. Oh, these feel so good. And then arms up to the sky. Let's lift and lower our heels, pushing through your big toes, so just getting our feet working, finding that connection into our inner thighs. We've got a lot of standing work coming today. So just want to make sure we're grounded through our feet. Let's hold it at the top, little pulses up and push right at the top, bracing through our ankles. 4 more, 3, 2, 1, last one, hold it there for 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Take your chin to your chest, slowly roll yourself down. Crown of your head is heavy, arms are heavy. Just mobilizing through each link of our spine. If we want to have a little bend in our legs, we can, and then we're going to roll ourselves all the way back up. Back of your legs pull you down. Head unravels last one, chin to your chest. Rolling ourselves down. And coming all the way back up. Good, just take your feet a little bit wider. We're going to squat down and squeeze up. Take it slow, it's just our warm up. It's just to get some movement through our legs as we've got a lot of glute work coming. And up. Well done for making it today. Well done for pressing play on the video. I always find that's the biggest part. It's like once I press play, fine, I can get through it. Good, 2 more. We've got one last one. Then we'll hold it down, tiny little pulses down. Big deep breaths, just building a little bit of heat through our legs. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last one. Hold it there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Good. Give everything a little shake, and then we're going to come into our leg work on our chair. So we're going to hinge over our surface or our chair. Little bend in your left leg. Can you lift your center up, have that tiny tilt in your pelvis? Then you're going to lift your long leg and lower it down. And lift and lower. He doesn't like the new setup. There's nowhere for him to go. So stretching behind your knee. Keep a little bend in your supporting leg the whole time. If your surface or chair is higher, you can take your forearms down. Mine's just a little bit too low for that. But the whole time, can we think about our breath? Full breaths here. Breathe, your foot is being pulled to the back and control the lower down. So what you might start to find is it's more into your supporting leg than your standing leg. Sorry, more into your supporting leg than your working leg. Those are the same. Really nice. Can we go for 3 more? 2, and don't worry about the height. One last one. Now you're going to draw it into your chest without curving through your spine, and extend and bring it in and push away. Good. So you've got that long line from your head all the way down to your tailbone, and we're supporting through our left leg. It is not moving at all. We're going to go for 2 more. One last one. Then we're going to hold it in. This time you're going to lift side and lower down. So if my surface was higher, I would actually drop down onto my left forearm and your right arm would be long. Good. We control up and control down. Are we starting to feel our supporting leg? Maybe, maybe not. Good. Okay, we're going to go for 2 more. Then we're going to do a combination. We're going to extend our leg back and in and lift side and in, back and side. I always start to get super shaky here. Each time stretching behind your knees, so try not to cut that journey short. Good. So really nice, some hip mobility, building strength through our supporting leg. Good. Can we go for 2 more? One last one. Then we're going to hold it up to the side, tiny little lifts up to the side. Very nice, right at your top range. Big deep breaths here. Supporting leg, maybe starting to feel this quite a lot. We're going to go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your leg in. We're going to step our leg back into our lunge. Bring our body upright, and then we're going to hinge over. Oh my goodness. And come up. Good. So stay low as you hinge over. Ooh, I'm wobbly today. Good. Breathing. Good. Can we go for 1 more? Then we hold it over. Tiny little lifts up with our right leg. Make sure we haven't arched our back. We've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to pulse into your left leg right at the bottom range. Down, down. Woo. We've got 8 more. 7, 6, and we're going to step back into our lunge in 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Step back into your lunge. Little pulses down. So now hitting the tops of our legs, giving our glutes a little bit of a break. We're nearly there on this side. We're going to hinge our body over. Oh my goodness, back into our front leg. And up. And hinge. You can drop a lot lower if that feels okay in your legs. Two more. Then you're going to hate me, but we're going to hold it over and you're going to step your back leg in a little bit, load up into your front leg and pulse it down. So tiny little pulses here. Now we're going to do a combination. So you're going to pulse 4, 3, 2, 1. Body comes upright and over and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Body comes up and hinge. Good. 2 more. Down. All of the weight is in your front leg, so we're loading up into our glute, so into the back line of our body, into our bum basically. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Body's going to come upright and hold it over. Hold it there. Can we go any lower? Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and squeeze up. Good. Take your chair to the other side. Once we're set up on the other side, little bend in your supporting leg. Let's find that lift from our center. Little bit of length in our lower back. And then we lift and lower. Good. So now focusing on our right leg, which is our supporting leg. Left leg is working, so lifting and lowering. Are we ready to go through all of that again on the second side? Maybe, maybe not. Good work. So it's just building that intensity. We take breaks, as always, I say this in every one of my videos. If you reach your fatigue point and you're like, oh my goodness, I need to have a little break, you take a little break. Especially if you feel like your sort of form is being compromised, if we start losing the connection to our center, if we start arching our back. So all of this standing work as well works our center, works our powerhouse. So abdominals as well. Even though we're mainly focusing on our supporting leg. 3 more. 2. 1 last one, hold it up. Knee is going to come into your chest and extend back and in. Good. So big deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And for me, my right leg hates this, so hates supporting. So I can already feel it fatiguing. I'm going to try and hold on, but it might mean I have to take a few more breaks on this side. That's normal. One side might prefer working, one side might prefer supporting. Three more. 2. 1 last one now. We're going to lift side. So here we go. We lift side. This is where if you wanted to, you could drop down onto your right forearm. Sometimes it's hard with these chairs or stools. You want something a little bit higher, ideally, that you can pop your forearms down. But we don't need it. We can do all of this from the comfort of our home. That's why I love it. And in, good. Squeeze up, resist the lower down each time. Can we go for 3 more? 1 last one. Now we're going to do a combination. Leg goes back and in and lift side. And in, we take it back, in and lift. Really trying to focus on my breath now as everything starts to feel a little bit more intense. Whew, how are we feeling? Are we okay? We've got 1 last one. Then we're going to hold it up to the side. So little pulses up to the side here. So really feeling your supporting leg now. Oh my goodness. Whew. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. We step it back into our lunge position. Hand over, staying low. And back. And hinge. Oh my goodness. So every time you hinge forward, that leg is just on absolute fire. So we should feel the differences when we come into our lunge, it's more tops of our legs, and we hinge forward, it goes back into our right glute. 2 more. 1 last one. Then we're going to hold it over. Tiny lifts up with your left leg. Breathe here. Find the lift from your center. We've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold your left leg still. We pulse down into our right leg. Oh my goodness. We can do this. Let's go for 6 more. 5, 4, 3, One last one. We're going to step back into our lunge and pulse it down. So giving our glutes a little bit of a break, focusing on the tops of our legs. Can we do 4 more? 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to hinge forward and lift up. So find that long line and back up, transferring the weight over your front toes. Oh my goodness. And up. If we want to challenge ourselves even more, we can drop a little bit lower. We've got 2 more. One last one, we hold it over. If we need to, we step our back leg in. I don't need to so much on this side. Little pulses down, so loading up into our front leg. Can you take them any lower? Make sure that we don't collapse into the front of our body. So we still keep our center working. We've got 4 more, 3. Then we're gonna do a combination in 1. So hold it here, you go down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Body comes upright and goes over. And we pulse. 4, 3. Body upright and over. Oh, I'm getting shaky. 2 more. 4, 3. Body upright. Let your tailbone drop down. Hand over. 1 final one. Here we go. Can we go any lower? 4, 3, 2, 1. Body up. Body over, hold it there. Can you dip any lower? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come up. Oh my goodness, give your legs a little shake. We're gonna stay on this side and grab hold of our weights. If you can hold both weights into one hand, that's amazing. If you've got heavier weight, you can also grab that. We're gonna come into external rotation. So when you drop down, you want your knees tracking roughly over your second toes. So you wanna think shoulders stacked on top of your hips. We're going to drop down, send the weights over behind our leg, through the center and up. So you're getting that lateral flexion with your spine. We're working into our obliques, into our abdominals. And as you drop down, can you keep the weight in the back edges of your feet? And up. Really good. Use your breath. So big, full breaths here. Making sure that our knees haven't collapsed forward, that the front of our foot hasn't collapsed. So keep the weight pushing into that back line of your foot. On our next one, we're going to hold it down. Just send it over and up and over. So we're staying as low as we can in our legs. So I'm doing what's working for my body today. Maybe you go lower. You might want to get rid of the weights. You might want to go heavier. So the idea of all of my workouts, whether we're pregnant, whether we're not, is you can get as much work out of them as you want to on that day. 2 more. 1 last one. Then we're going to hold it back over, and then we're just going to do a tiny lift and dip and lift and dip. If you've got a surface you can hold on to, you can do that there. 3 more. 2. 1 last one. Then we're going to bring the body through the center. Take your weights into the center. Little dips down. Good. So now can you think about the front of your legs wrapping forward here? Breathe. Keep your body upright. Don't let your bum go back just yet. We're adding that variation on in a moment. Hold it down. Now we let our bum go back, our chest goes forward, and then we tuck our bum underneath us, but body comes upright. So hinge over. And lift back up. Good. Staying low in your legs. Can you get any lower? Maybe, maybe not. On your next one, you're going to hold it here. Tiny little taps down. Good. So if I saw you side on, you would have that long line from your head to your tailbone. We're as low as we can go. 5 more. 4, 3, 1 last one. Can we hold it down? Outside heel lifts and lowers down. So the one furthest away from your surface. So getting some work into our feet, our calves, inner thighs. 2 more. Hold it up, tiny little pulses down and down. Can you drop to your lowest point now and go for 8, 7, 6, 4, 2, 1 and come up. Well done. I'm just going to move my chair over to the other side. Get yourself set up, so both weights into your other hand, external rotation. We drop ourselves down, reach over, making sure this top shoulder doesn't collapse. Come through the center and lift up. And you're gauging as far as you want to go. And what I want you to think about is your sides do the work to lift the weights up. So that's why we're getting our obliques and our center. Good. And remember, you're listening to your body. So if we do want to take breaks, if we want to get rid of the weights, we can. So let's get that push into the outside edges of our feet. Knees making sure they track over our second toe. And the inside part of our thighs facing forward. Good. On our next one, can we hold it down and then just reach over and lift up and reach and lift. And if you want to move slower, if you want to move quicker than I am, that's totally up to you. We've got 2 more. Then we're going to hold it over on our second one. Can we just do a little lift and dip and think about the sides lifting and lowering here. Last bit for our abdominals. We've got 2 more. 1 last one. And come up through the center, weights come to our chest. Little pulses down. Good, at your bottom range. So can you work outside your comfort zone if that feels okay today? Shoulders upright, chest is forward for this first one. We've got 8 more. 7, 4, 1 last one. We're going to hinge over and lift back up and hinge. Good, tailbone underneath. Very nice. Okay, on our next one, we hold it over. Find the long line, little dips down. So now, because you're hinged forward, you are getting a little bit more into the backs of your legs, but your quads might be tired, inner thighs might be tired at this point. So maybe all over our legs working. Let's go for 5, 4. Hold it down. Now lift and lower your outside heel. Lift and lower. Can we drop any lower there? Oh. Two more. Then we're going to keep our heel lifted and pulse it out. Down, drop, lower if we can. I'm at the end of my range for today. 8 more. 7, 6, 4, 2, 1, and stand up. Amazing work. Okay, we'll give our legs a break. So let's grab hold of the weights, arms at our 90 degrees. We'll come up into our lift and lowers. So you've done these with me before if you've been doing my videos or if you do my in-person classes. So we're going to start with shoulders and then we'll get a bit into our biceps as well. So it's nice to let our legs have a break. We've got a lot of glutes, inner thighs, quads, got a bit of everything today, abdominals. Good. Okay, now let's start to add our punch forward. So lift up, punch forward, in and down. Lift up, punch. Building strong arms. Hopefully you've got a good playlist on, some music, or if you're just enjoying the calm, enjoying the quiet, you can do that. We've got 2 more. Then we're going to go for both arms just up and down to begin with. So we lift both arms up, both arms in and up. So ribs are hugged in. Good, now let's add the punch forward. So we lift up, we punch, we pull back and in. And as always, you can move a little bit quicker if you want to get even more work in, or you can slow it down. I've been saying that the whole class, just because I really want you to listen to your body. Obviously, we want to feel challenged, that's really nice, but we don't want to do anything that feels really horrible. Or if we feel like we're building tension in places we really don't want. So sort of our head, our neck, gripping with our face. We've got 2 more. One last one. Then we're going to hold it up. Just draw your elbows back. So little pulses back here. Oh, starting to feel our shoulders maybe. Can we alternate one out and in? It's got an isometric hold with one arm. Then we're just adding the extension with the other. Two more. One last one. We're going to rotate up and down and rotate and lower. I'm really trying to find that calm, that big deep breath. We've got one more, then we're going to hold it here, little lifts up. Whoop. Then we're going to come into our biceps in 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come in. We're going to bicep curl and resist lower. So these weights aren't too heavy, well, depending on what you've chosen, but should feel okay for our biceps. We're then just going to start to add some pulses. So here, can you pulse it up? Now, while we're pulsing up, can you externally rotate? And then can you come back into parallel? So you just want to get that rotation from your shoulders and in. Good. Keeping the top of your arms close into your body, making sure they aren't sort of swaying forward and back. Holding it out, little pulses up and up. Final little bits now. 10 more, 9, 8, we've got extensions in 7. One last one, we're going to extend out and in. If you want to, you can go both arms out and in as we're into our final stretch now. We're going to do 4 more here. 3. We're going to finish with my favourite one. We're going to hold our arms out and we're going to bend and stretch to finish. So here we go. Tiny little pulses out. Good. Iggy, you okay? Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Very nice. Pop your weights down, interlace your hands behind your back, and then just stretch it there. Roll your shoulders back. You're gonna shake. Roll your chin to your chest and we go down. Iggy's shaking off the workout. Oh, good stretch. Good stretch. Hold it at the bottom. Just give it a little sway from side to side so you're stretching your hamstrings. Hold it in the center. Roll yourself all the way up so your head comes up last. If you've got your surface, you can just lean on your surface, cross your leg over, stretch your glutes. If it doesn't feel nice doing it standing up, you can always come and stretch your glutes on your mat. Let your breath come back down. And switch over. Hopefully everyone's feeling good. And release. Really nice. Roll your shoulders back. Give yourselves a massive round of applause. Well done. Amazing work today. I hope you enjoyed that. Some strong legs, some strong arms today with a little bit of abdominal work. So please let me know if you have any questions about anything at all. Like my videos, subscribe to my channel. It's always very, very helpful. If there's anything else you want to see, please do let me know. And hopefully I will see you next time.
Just me and you. Say yes, take a chance, just one more night.